Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Patty. I go by Pattymac Makes everywhere online. In today's video, we're going to have just a very quick little catch up, and I have some new things to unbox for you on camera and share with you. And I'm pretty excited about one item in particular that I ordered. So let's get into the box. I'll show you what I picked up, and then we'll just have a little chat on a couple of things. I would like to just say thank you so much for watching the videos on the channel, for subscribing to the email list, for visiting me over on my blog and website. It means so much, and I just want to say thank you. If you don't know, I do have a website that I run, and it's more of a lifestyle website than this YouTube channel, which is pretty strictly focused on quilting, sewing, fabric, that type of thing. On the website, I get to have a little bit more of a broad range of things to talk about and recipes to share and those kinds of things. But for today's video, we're going to unbox a little item that I picked up on sale, of course, because when is Missouri Star not having a sale? I mean, it is just crazy to me. I had ordered from them before I got into the partner program. But now, because I'm actively representing them to you and a part of their affiliate program, I'm spending a little more time there. I'm spending my own money there because I want to make sure that I know what I'm recommending to you all. If I'm going to come on here and recommend things to you, I want to know how it works. I want to make sure that it's on the up and up and a great product and service and all of that. And I think Missouri Star is fantastic. The only downside for me in terms of Missouri Star is they just don't have like a super wide range of the more modern style fabrics that are truly my preference. So that's the only difficulty I've had with them. And, I'm still not having any trouble finding items that I absolutely love, but I do wish they would expand on their modern offerings. Okay, let me show you what came. And here's the box. And as is so often the case, I'll get an email from them, or I'll just decide to go check out the website and see what's going on. And there's some particular thing that I think, oh, well, that's really great. And, it's on super discount, and I'll go ahead and grab it. And then I want to hit that $50 threshold so that I can use the 20% off discount. And so I'll order a few more things. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I reference the 20% off discount, that is something that I get to offer to you as a viewer for using the links that I provide you. Missouri Star invited me to be in their partner program, and I receive special links that I post for you in the description. I think I'm going to start putting them also in a pinned comment as the first comment so that it's easier to find. Anyway, if you use that link to get a Missouri Star and you shop and you purchase at least $50 of product, you'll get 20% off your order total. This is good for the rest of the month of May, and as far as I can tell, they're going to extend it into June. So maybe the program is just so successful, they're going to keep going with it. We could only hope, right? It's fantastic. So you don't have to do anything except use the link to go to the site, get your at least $50 worth of items, and then when you go to checkout, the discount will show up. Sometimes items are not included. I have no control over that, and I don't know what they are. The only one I know for sure is the Jenny box. That's not part of it. Sewing machines are not part of it. I know a viewer mentioned that she tried to use it for thread and it wouldn't work on the thread. So some items it just doesn't work on, but most of them it does. And this includes sale items, which is what's in the box. And as you see, we're in the informal setup. I made my apologies to you in the last video for the more simplified setup, and most of you didn't seem to care. So I'm really glad for that, because this is really nice. I just sit down and I hit record on the computer and I can just film the video for you. So this expedites my ability to get things out to you a little more frequently. Anyway, let's look in the box. So I referenced this a couple of videos back where I got a new pocket knife. I didn't know I could love a knife, but I love this knife. And it's just the same type of a blade that you would use like in a box cutter. So it's kind of like a fancy-ish box cutter, but I really love it. And now I understand why the guys carry a pocket knife everywhere. It's really handy. I'm kind of excited to show this to you because I think that the main item that I went over for is something that you're also going to find quite useful. All right. It's most of the box. Okay, well, I'll show you that last. All right. So first things first, flat chuck. And somebody mentioned that they weren't getting the flat chuck in their shipments, and I'm not sure why that would be the case. But he's still on his picnic, which is a good place to be. I will tell you, our weather here is lovely. When I wrap this video up with you, I'm going to go outside and spend some outdoor time because I really need to work on the yard. But you can see behind me, the weather is beautiful. So this is part of the garden. I call that my kitchen garden. So I have my herbs and a few tomatoes there. And then the body of water that you see behind, whoop, this is so wild, it's all backwards. The body of water that you see behind me is it's a canal. It's a man-made canal, and it's for drainage. But it's really pretty, and it's just full of wildlife. I get herons, the stupid Canadian geese. No offense to my Canadian friends, but can you please retrieve your geese? Mallard ducks, turtles galore, and of course a lot of snakes. I do get a lot of snakes, so that's just one of the things about living on the water. So the first couple of items I'm going to show you, you've seen these before, but I just want to tell you, I got another one of these Sewline erasable fabric pens. I love this thing. I got one, I think, in the last box, and I liked it so much, I just added another one. They're inexpensive, and I mark all of my lines, and these are fantastic for marking your sew lines. I've been doing a lot of work with half square triangles and hourglass blocks, and you'll see why coming up shortly. These are wonderful. Sewline pens, I highly, highly recommend. So I went back and I got another charm pack of the Moonchild. I really like this fabric. It's not a new collection, but oh my goodness, I really like it. I used some of it. No, I used Porch Swing, and Misty made her squared up using the Moonchild. So if you go see Misty's squared up quilt, you'll see this in a larger form, but it is beautiful. And I got it initially to make another Alice bag, which is that most recent bag project that I shared with you. That is a beautiful bag. If you have not made it yet, it is gorgeous. So I went ahead, I've got the panels constructed, and I got the fusible batting out, so I'm ready to go ahead and do the fusing and quilting, and maybe I can work on that tonight. I wanted to remake that bag so I would have it in a few different fabric samples. And also I wanted to use the zipper by the yard that I bought. I got that in my, I think that came in my last Missouri Star, what I call the PR box that I get from them once a month. And I have never used zipper tape like that or on a roll, and I was intimidated about getting the zipper pull on. So easy. It's a Sally Tomato product, and the Sally Tomato channel had a really great video showing what to do. So I was able to load the zipper pulls right onto the zipper tape, and it's ready for me to just cut and sew. So I'm excited about that. I want to see how the Sally Tomato zippers look on the bag, and I think it's going to be really beautiful. So anyway, hopefully I can get that done, I would say, over the weekend. That's with Moonchild. And also with Moonchild, I had the leftover squares, and I don't know, I was playing around. It started because you can see the project over here. This is coming up. I just put the blog post up on this today, and the video is coming. The video will be this weekend. But I got really interested in the half square triangles, which you can see there's a few. And I made those using charm squares, because that's made using the Strawberry Season charm pack. And let me tell you something. When you try to make a 4.5 inch squared finished half square triangle from a 5 inch square, which is your size of your charm pack, it is not easy. You have to be very, very accurate. And I just started playing with that, and I wanted to cut some with the Moonchild that I had left over, and I just started fiddling and making blocks, and I made a whole bunch in this pattern, which is broken dishes. It's so pretty. Look at this. Anyway, so I just made a few, and I started putting them up on my, I call it my janky design wall. Started putting them up there, and I love them, and I can see them taking shape into something. So I'm just going to kind of have some fun with this and cut and sew. For me, the process of the cutting and the sewing it's relaxing. It's like I used to do a lot of knitting, and the knitting was very relaxing for me. I don't knit that much anymore. It just isn't cold enough here to take full advantage. So I don't knit all that much. But the sewing is something I can use. And I don't know, I find it relaxing to just cut and sew and make things, and I can enjoy just making blocks to make blocks, and that might be weird for some people, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that, because I think it's an interesting topic. Anyway, I just started making these, and it shaped up into a block that I think is beautiful, and so I'm just going to make them. And I'm going to do a few every week, maybe a couple of the blocks until I get enough to have something, and then we'll take a look at it. And I ordered something else on sale this past weekend for sash on this, so I want to keep going with it. I think it's gorgeous. So yeah, the Moonchild. It's Riley Blake and Missouri Star. They had a sale this weekend that was 25% off all Riley Blake, and the 20% discount worked on top of the 25% off, which I think is crazy, but it worked. So that's what I have coming. Anyway, so I hope you don't get sick of looking at Moonchild, but I think it's beautiful. Something else I got, I'm really excited about this. These are labels that you can use on your quilting and sewing. And these are from Minki Kim. And I love Minki Kim. Her work is so cute and so sweet. She has a couple of new things out. She's got a new fabric collection, and she's got a panel print with that she cut out and make it into a bag. And, it's so cute. Anyway, here it is. Isn't that darling? Maybe I'll work that into the Alice bag. That could be pretty. We'll see. That might work out really pretty. Anyway, she's got, I think, 3 designs on these little labels, and they're sewn. So you can stitch them down however you want, but it would be cute to just like do a little blanket stitch by hand. I think it'd be cute. So we'll see what I do. Okay, so those were just like little add-on items that I did to get my total up to where I needed it to be. Because what I went on there to get, or what I went on and caught my eye, that's how we'll say it, is this. This is a fabric storage bag. Okay, so clear bag. Let me come to the microphone. There's a microphone here. This clear bag is the perfect storage solution for your fabric stash. Store up to 90 fat quarters in 3 rows using the removable dividers provided. Viewable, organized, and safe from dust. So I got 4 of them because I got a lot of stuff. And I don't know. I never worried about the dust, but several viewers have brought it up. And I got a dusty house, and I was like, you know, it's taking me longer to get to some things than I expected. I keep getting sidetracked, like, you know, with this. Totally sidetracked. And I was thinking maybe I need to take some of my extensive Ruby Star collection and put them in the little organization cubes. Anyway, I got these. They were like $6.50, I think. And I don't know what the regular price is. Let's see. I'm on the computer, so let's just look it up while I'm talking to you. I'll look up and tell you exactly. Let's see. Let's see what we can find. Okay. It's called Missouri Star Pre-Cut Storage Bag. And that was the small one. Okay, so the regular price on it is $12.95, and I got it for, I want to say it was $6.50. Probably $6.50. Let's see. Oh, so they have a larger size. So this is a new one that's smaller. Perfect for small projects or pre-cut storage. Oh, 10-inch squares fit perfectly. Insert the divider and 2 rows of 5-inch squares fit perfectly. Zippered canvas case with clear vinyl cover and carrying handles. It's nice. Let's see. Let me come back where I can see you again. Okay, hi. Okay, let's take one out. And I apologize for the crinkling. If you've got a dog, I'm sure they're going bananas right now. That would have, I used to have a golden retriever, and that would have just sent him into shockwaves. I love this knife. Again, I never knew I could love a knife. I love the knife. I even wear it on my waistband now when I go outside or go anywhere. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Okay, so it comes flat, and then you bring it up, and then there it is, and then you zip it. That's nice. So I know a lot of you travel and do retreats and that kind of thing. You could put everything that you want to take to a retreat into this case. That's nice. Camping. I think I saw that Jenny likes to go camping, and they're camping now apparently. And she took sewing with her, and you could use this to take your projects. It's very nice. It's very heavy duty. I'm pretty excited to get to working with that. And I got 4 of them. So anyway, what I'm thinking about doing is I I have loads of yarn, and I have yarn that I'm never going to knit. It's been in there for years, some of it. It's in a plastic container, hard plastic container that's under my bed. I'm never going to use that stuff. It's beautiful. It's like wool in the gang, so it's all 100% wool. It's gorgeous, but it's hot. And we just don't get that cold here. Not for any long period of time, and I already have so many knitted items. So I think I'm going to whittle my yarn collection way down, and all of that stuff is going to go into my Etsy shop, which I have a small Etsy shop. I don't talk about it, but it's knitting patterns, so I don't talk about it because I don't do a lot of knitting. But anyway, I also sell my yarn that I destash over there, and I've sold quite a bit. So I think I'm going to get the tubs out, go through it, whittle it back, get rid of at least half of it, and it's all going to go in the Etsy store. And then I thought with these, they would slip in there so nice, and I could organize my fabric and get it covered up and out of the light and all of that stuff. Because, you know, honestly, you guys are right. I need to do that. So, okay. The last thing I'll say is let's just take a closer look at the upcoming project. And there it is. So cute. It's so cute. I used Strawberry Season, which was in the last PR box that I opened for you. It's beautiful. They're sold out now of what I used for the backing, and they sold out of the background fabric that I used. So it's kind of frustrating when I'm making projects for you and then the fabric that I show you at the unboxing sells out before I can get the projects made. But generally they restock, so hopefully they'll restock quickly. But this is coming up. That will be the next video, and I'll give you the link to the blog post if you want a quick preview. It's very cute. So that's coming, and after that, another. Oh, I know. I'm not going to give it away, but it's something special coming that uses something else from the PR box. And then after that, we're going to do a couple of more things using that whiskers fabric, because I've got stuff coming or cooking to use that as well. So fear not, if you bought that and you don't know what to do with it, there's more coming. And if you haven't seen the video I did on the Sunshine Kittens, it was such a cute project. If you bought that panel and you don't know what to do, honest to goodness, Sunshine Kittens, it's adorable. And you don't have to use the colors I used, because I understand orange is not everybody's cup of tea. I get that. It didn't used to be my cup of tea. I don't know who I am anymore, if I'm being honest. I never knew I could love orange, but I love orange now. I don't know what's happening. All of that's coming, and of course I have more unboxing stuff for you. I just put in my order for the upcoming PR box. That's what I'm going to call it, because that's what it is. That's on the way, and I don't even remember now what I picked. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I think you're going to like it. So anyway, I would say get your sew line pens. If you're not already using these, they are fantastic, because we're going to be doing a whole lot of half square triangles and hourglass blocks. So get ready. Okay, that's today's video. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you watching. And as always, just thank you so much. I super, super appreciate you. And until the next video, which is coming soon, happy quilting, my friends, and keep it positive.